Okay.
So this is just an explanation video for the tailor-made foot. So the very first thing that we wanted to explain is the independent strut movement, and that's this does not have the boa on the front, and that way it's easy to get it on and off right now. But with all other feet, you actually had metal bolts that come in and attach the forefoot and the heel. And so what happens is, with that amount of energy that has to come into it, most material scientists will tell you that anytime you put metal next to carbon, you're really not only creating a very weak moment, but you're actually losing some of that energy that that can be gotten out of the heel piece and the fore piece. Because they are working together instead of separate. And so what we wanted to do is to create independent foot movement between the heel piece and the fore piece in a manner that the two pieces inside the hub work and slide on each other. And then you have a retention spring in here, a stacked spring, that actually allow that movement to take place and stores energy, and then you're able to take that energy and store it and get that movement out of there. And so we'll go ahead and put the four piece in and the heel. And so the other thing that this allows us to do is, you can see as the heel piece moves down, it gives it a sensation of the heel piece moves up, it gives a sensation of the toe piece coming down, that active and controlled plantar flexion. And it's really not that the fore piece is coming down, it's just the heel piece is coming up and storing that energy in the spring. And then when you get to mid stance, what happens, just like your arch of your foot, you see an opening that occurs between these two. So as you see in here, the heel piece goes down, and then as you come into this, you see an opening between this, and then the spring releases, helping you get to the toe, and then the carbon takes over and deflects you forward. And so that's why the spring is like the stacked spring is like the neutralizer. And so it keeps that dead spot that would occur if we didn't have this, or if we had urethane in there, then you would have a dead spot between the heel piece and the fore piece. And so the spring is like the neutralizer. So if a patient wants to walk slow, it's easy to walk slow because the spring is actually adding some of the shock that's being taken in it. If a patient wants to walk fast, once the spring displaces to a certain amount, then obviously, like other feet, the carbon is taking over. And so that's kind of it in a nutshell.